days change at all yet? For the stream? For next week?
Next week, I did not. That's a good point. So next week, we're going to be streaming on Monday afternoon. I'm spending a week in Hawaii with my wife for a late summer vacation. And so I'm going to be gone Wednesday to Wednesday. So the next 2 weeks, the stream's going to be on different days. It's going to be on Monday next week, and it's going to be on Thursday the week after that. So we're not skipping days. We're just moving them around.
Same time.
And yeah, they'll still be in the evening. So next week's going to be more modern for sure. I don't think we'll quite have enough Kaladesh cards to really build reasonable standard decks in that time. There's so much trash content. I'm gonna rant here there's so much trash content this time of year where people are like trying to hype up their pre-sale cards.
Spoilers.
And there's a lot of websites that's one of the reasons I love writing for Card Market is they don't require me to put deck lists in my articles. I'm not going to name the websites that have asked me to write for them that told me I would have to put deck lists in my articles. X amount of deck lists or push cards when we get there. It's like I don't do that. I just write my content. If you want me for me, I'll write for you for an okay amount of money. Like But anywho, so I don't write about spoilers until we have enough of them to make reasonable conjectures. So.
Like that one card, the casting spell card.
All right, anywho, shotgun.
Except for shotgun, you should spec on those at $60.
You should spec on the shotgun. They can only go up. 60 is the floor.
Everybody.
So Brad's already mulliganing. My hand is, again, these are hands that you're going to get with. Even the regular Kiki deck has this. These are lands and spells, but this is not keepable against an unknown opponent, and it's definitely not keepable against Infect. You can't not do anything until turn 3. You can't. So we're going to go ahead and mulligan this. Why do we take the black cards out? So the lightning bolts should help a lot of the matchups for Orzhov Pontiff is good. So I want to see if that's the case, and if that's the case, the mana base is better without black cards.
Crawley.
I'll let you go to 7. Alright, I'm mulliganing anyway.
So again, against unknown opponents, I don't keep. If I knew I was playing against like Abzan or Jund, I'd snap off that hand with Witness, Fetch Land, Restoration Angel, like,
everything I don't want to see.
Eldritch Evolution, like great against Jund. All right, I'm gonna. What the 6 looks like here. The 6 already has a 2-drop that I can't cast because I have Basic Mountain Voice of Resurgence. Woo! Hit a forest, and we have Lightning Bolt in this opening hand. And this could be a bird in a different world, but this bolt's probably going to be good. We will take a Scry Aruni here. I don't think I want a 4th land, but I'm just going to leave this on top of my deck because I'm just going to play the fetch land on 1. And if I know I'm fetching it away, I always top it because it telegraphs to my opponent that I'm keeping a stronger hand than I am.
Yep. Okay, so I found a 6 I'm going to keep. It has a Noble, some lands. My previous mulligans were all no-landers. And we have a threat.
God, this card's so good against non-Birds of Paradise.
I know, right?
What's your teeth? Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure it's in there for the mirror. So this is an interesting decision. I just drew a Glistener Elf, so now I can either Noble or Glistener Elf. Tom Ross says when you're on the draw, play Hierarch first. So I'm going to listen to Tom. I'll go to 7. I guess I can just go to 19.
You always bolt the bird.
I don't know if I actually want to bolt his bird. You're going to 17?
No, just 19.
Just 19. So, Windswept Heath Basic Forest says it could be Abzan Company, but honestly, against Abzan Company, I think that even though we've added lightning bolts to this deck, I think we're still playing, like, we're prioritizing which cards we want to kill more than just, like, stopping their acceleration. So, I think I'm just going to fetch the Temple Garden here. The other thing is, in order to bolt this and get a white source, I'd have to fetch Sacred Foundry, and I'd much rather guaranteed get double green than be able to bolt this right away. So I'm going to go to 19, and then grab that. I'm going to play a basic forest and cast a Voice of Resurgence. Go ahead.
Alright, so based on what Jeff has shown me thus far, we're just going to play both of our threats out. So,
What a game.
And you think you're against Abzan Company?
yeah, basically. 17 Glistener Elf and Blighted Agent. Go ahead.
Okay.
Or sorry, 16.
16.
Yeah, okay.
All right, draw. That was an excellent draw. So we're going to play our basic mountain. We're going to bolt this Blighted Agent.
Now all of a sudden I'm like, what?
It's like, oh god, it's Zoo.
Yeah.
For 3.
Zoo with voices.
Companies do play voices a lot of time.
Not that bad.
Oh, sure. The mid-range company. Sorry,
And
I'm used to 1-drops.
I guess I could maybe hold this back. Yeah, I think I'm fine offering this trade. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with the voice here. Yeah, go ahead. Vorthos Mike, Ian did announce the raffle winners already. He was here earlier.
Let's see here. Oh man.
If you're interested in the specifics of the deck list, you didn't hear me talk about the changes. They're linked below the screen. That's poop for us.
Is it though?
I mean, now I can't.
Oh, you only have 2 cards.
Now I can't trade.
With a pump spell, yeah.
I'm not dead. I'm dead to. God, I'm dead to mutagenic.
Oh gosh, I work with fat cow.
What's that feel like?
Mutagenic become immense. Feels awful. As always.
Huh. Alright. Cheers.
I think I'm supposed to no blocks here. That's tough. I really don't want to just let him eat my guy. I feel like if he has mutagenic become immense, I'm probably going to lose a long game anyways. I guess I could just hit another removal spell, and that's not true. The conservative play is to block here. Yeah, yeah, I'll block.
Okay.
Does keep momentum? Yeah,
Yep.
it does.
Shock. Go to
17?
17. Yeah, that's right. I'll also go to 21.
That's...
Am I just attacking? Yeah, I think I'm attacking for 2 here. This blocks this either way. Yeah. So go ahead and attack for 2. Go.
I'm going to 21. Pump spell, boys. Oh my god. I think the coast is clear, right? Yeah, I think you got him.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah,
too.
definitely have
Might pay 2 life. Oh no, sorry.
You gotta do that, right?
Bump. Yep.
Yeah, you're good.
Become
And then
immense,
you become
and
Yep.
then-
And then make his guy pro green 2
Yep.
colors. Yep.
I did that before when I didn't play.
Yeah, I almost I was like, whoa!
Oh gosh, I just lost the game.
Just respond to your own thing for the ultimate.
So for the people that aren't following why I
Right,
can't
yeah.
block there, the go ahead and put Apostle's Blessing on the screen there for folks that are newer. If you're familiar with Modern, you've seen Apostle's Blessing before. It gives your creature protection from a color or an artifact, and protection includes not being able to block. So
Come on, this is such a stupid card.
everything in that deck is stupid. This deck plays the 2 biggest design mistakes in Modern Magic in the most literal sense. It plays
Delve
Phyrexian
and
mana and Delve, and both of those
Good day.
things that reduce costs are silly, and they should ban them from the format instead of making us live with them. But that's a rant for another day. For now, we're just
That's
gonna.
that's an article for another time.
I got a link for you.
I got a link for you. Yep.
If you ban the first
We should
ones, do you think it
I think
fixes
I'm
the
gonna
Dull
stoke
Blood
those
problem?
flames one of these days again and just repost that link.
That's a fair argument.
That it fixes the Delve problem if you ban the Phyrexian mana problem.
Yeah, sort of.
Sure, kind of. Yeah, one
I mean, it helps a little
one does exacerbate the other.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, for those of you who haven't watched the stream before, Brad's gonna be on the play this game because we rotate the play and the draw, so you don't have one deck on the play all the time.
This spider scares me.
My side of the table, I think this bolt is better than a bird. But again, so it starts off.
You think the
Alright.
bolt's better than the bird?
19. Yep. Missed him.
So we drew
It's my
we
full
drew that.
birthday misty.
So we're gonna go to 18 and bolt the elf.
Okay.
That's not a bird of paradise.
God, Twisted Image is just so much worse.
I don't think Convoke's a mistake because you actually have to tap your guys. They can't just do like an absurd amount of damage.
Nope.
I'll draw here. Ooh, John to go.
Chund, go. You're the worst.
Protein knows.
Am I supposed to play around Bolt?
Yeah, I think so. Well, probably not.
Really?
I just like to do one. I just like to one people with this deck for a long time.
I mean, if you have a second one, I think it's safe.
One.
No blocks.
Oh,
Take one.
thank goodness, I gotta do
And
this
again
now.
here, I'm gonna bolt this to end step.
Yep.
Because if Brad has a groundswell there, we just get savaged. So you want to just take your one, and then you never want to fight over infect creatures during combat unless they're lethal.
Is there an infect combo? No,
No,
is it
don't
just
worry
the, okay.
Just the dice on screen. Infect is right up here. So we
Okay.
just like, yep, we're basically a Jund deck. Feels good. We're gonna go ahead and play Snapcaster Mage here and get Lightning Bolt back.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Well, I get screwed.
Infect's the worst nightmare.
It's a
Jesus.
Snapcaster Mage that I could use later.
Whoa.
You have
Whoa, no way.
How do I win? You're close.
I gotta be close, right?
That shock to 16.
Do I even need a shock?
Do you have mutagenic growth?
No.
Then I'm not dead.
4,
yeah.
5, 6. You're one short.
Do you have
Yeah.
a probe?
Let's do that.
No.
You know, Phyrexian mana spell, then you kill me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's not
Because
true.
I have to activate the ink moth.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't. That cost me a mana.
Also
That's
spell
stupid. Why would they make you do that?
So you're only going down to 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
You still think I need to hit him for as much as I can?
Yeah, he has lightning bolt in hand. Actually, I think you just like
He's 5
keep
me this
that.
turn?
Yeah, I think you just 5 him this turn.
Yep.
And you're at 6 now.
Go to 6.
Go.
Alright, we're going to play a land out here. We're going to attack for 2.
Now you're at 16, right?
Yep.
16 to 6 poison. Go ahead. 18 life.
Okay.
Sure.
Just supposed to wait, knowing that he has a bolt.
You're
Play
passing?
land.
End step, Restoration Angel, my Snapcaster Mage.
Okay.
Rebuy this bolt. You would dismember?
Hold on.
You can
Yeah, I
kill
do.
it, yeah.
I do.
I think you just have
I
to
have
kill
to,
it.
yeah.
Yep.
It's real bad if that
So you
goes.
go to what?
14.
14.
12?
12,
No,
excuse me.
12, yeah.
16.
12 to 18.
So we'll draw for the turn here. Got some choices here. I can't just sit around to do nothing. The fact that I have this Restoration Angel, I think means I can go ahead and play this other Eternal Witness out. I think there's a pretty low chance that I die if I do that. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and play Eternal Witness.
Yep.
And rebuy this Lightning Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And pass the turn.
Alright, I think I need a pump spell, like, now.
You could, cycle. No, wait, never mind.
No, that's not,
Oh,
that's
never
not
mind.
what you think it
Not
is.
slip of space.
I mean, what? He's at 6?
Yep.
Distortion track?
Yep.
Sir, it's not a legal place
That's
for your
not a
card.
legal place for that card.
I put people's cards off their deck all the time.
All the time,
Take
yep.
them down.
No blocks.
No effects.
Go to 9.
3. Yeah, you're at 9 and 3.
So, just for those wondering, I want to explain why it's not right. This is not legal to do if you have a rebound card or a card that's coming back.
You're not
because
drawing it.
this is a card in the wrong zone.
Yep.
And the politest way to inform your opponent, this is actually the rudest
Is
way
to
to
take
do
it off and put it on the
No, I always ask
Are
them,
you drawing that?
Are you drawing that
Yeah,
card
oh yeah,
next
every
turn?
time.
Why is it on top of your deck? Alright, so I'll draw for my turn. Because that card was on top of my deck, so I draw it. I'll play this land.
That's what I do with Tarmogoyf. How did he get counters again? People are like, don't have counters. Okay, well, I'm just making sure.
I'm going to go ahead and play... God, the entire chat just
They
knows
hate-
we're
they
raging.
hate us.
They hate us,
Yeah.
yeah. Alright, so I'm going to play this Wall of Omens, draw a card. I'm going to go ahead and... We have to kill Brad.
He's at 12.
And he's just going to get to Distortion Strike this Inkmoth next turn, so there's no reason to save a blocker. So I'm just going to go ahead and crunch for 5.
Okay.
What do you go to?
7.
7.
Oh, jeez, you're so close to dead. to
You
these
can't
bolts.
triple bolt him.
Go ahead.
One
not?
bolt. 2 bolt.
Why can't I triple bolt him?
I mean, you could try.
I can check.
Sure.
Someone explain why not to bolt the Inkmoth next to there. Because if Brad has a pump spell, I die.
You just did.
Pretty sure
Just-
attacking with that's wrong, but I'm gonna let this stay in. It's not-
You think so?
Sure.
Well, if you stay in exile and you can rebound it again. next
No.
game.
No.
No,
You
no.
can cast this onto here. It's Stealth Fodder.
Oh, sure.
Sure. You cast
That-
it
that's
onto
fair,
here.
yeah.
So it's Stealth Fodder.
And you can attack him for 1.
Sure. Response to your Exalted Trigger. Bolt it.
I'm at 7, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Correct.
That's fine. Go.
There's no coursers or anything in my deck, so I'm just going to fetch now. Might as well.
You're
17.
Some random life total doesn't matter.
There's a bunch of shock lands in this build, so I didn't know it. I just kind of added lands.
So the reason I think this is wrong is if I can beat double bolt.
What if I have more
You
than
would-
double bolt?
Right. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Draw. Okay, it's an okay draw. Shock.
15.
Scary.
Cast Linvala.
Is that good?
Yeah, Noble Heart can't produce mana.
Sure.
Got float a mana in response.
Have to look there, right?
Well, you could go to 2. Never
He has a
mind.
bolt.
He has a
Yeah,
bolt.
but you have bolt, so yeah, no.
Victor?
4.
Good.
Nope.
Yep, we're good.
How many lands does your Abzan deck play?
23 with 3 nobles.
Okay.
Is somebody asking?
No, I was just...
Oh,
I was curious to comparison to like what my deck is without...
sure.
I'm playing 25 with no accelerants, but I also have 4 Wall of Omens, so like that that helps me with land drops too.
Yeah, we
And-
typically run 24 with no
And
nobles.
wait, you got he was playing 22 lands?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah. All of the guys that they were.
All agreed.
Yeah,
That's-
it was
yep.
crazy. Well, I couldn't believe it. No, their curve stopped at 3,
sure.
and most of it was 2 because like your souls you want to put
How
in
many
the
creature lands are
graveyard.
they on?
There was 3 Shambling Vents, which I just
That's I feel like if you're on that many creature
Super
lands, like
great, yeah.
I've only got 2 in here, and I could probably go. I'm playing 25 lands. I've got 2 creature lands and a Horizon Canopy.
like I was putting the list together after I sent you the list, and I was like, I want to cut these Shambling Vents and put Ghost Quarters in. But then I was like, I already gave Jeff the list. no need to update it. I think Ghost Quarters is just a great land in Abzan. I don't think creature lands are like where you really want to be. Like if a Shambling Vent is not going to win you many games.
Right.
And it's not a fast clock.
Alrighty. Up, come on. Hand was really good. If the 7th card was the second land. The 8th card was the second land.
Am I supposed to keep 5 lands, but 2 of them are equal in Nexus?
No.
I don't think so.
No,
You
that's
are
not fine.
on the draw.
If you got pump spells, I'd keep it.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I'm on the draw too. Yeah.
This deck's really good at mulliganing, honestly.
I agree. As long as you like in your mulligan hit a threat, like you have the possibility of that.
Yep. 17 guys, right?
Do you have burn build?
Maybe? Question mark?
Actually, you know what? We'll play Mantle Draws against this after
Okay.
Brad has to go.
I'm gonna have to go soon.
Yeah, it's 10 till. Okay, so my 6 is super reasonable. I've got one of my 2 drops and an evolution and some lands. We're going to scry. Again, don't want to keep this scry, but I have a fetch land, so I'm just going to snap put it on top because that's what you should always do when you're fetching it away, anyways.
Not a charm. Gotta jump the cliff.
All right. Seems okay.
Leave scry.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
try.
fine.
It's another 1-lander. I'll keep that.
Okay.
Okay. In a tournament, I wouldn't fetch like this, but I'm just saving time here, so.
18. Go.
18 to 19. In Magic Online, you'd fetch like that.
Yeah, you get that F6 value. Look,
Yeah.
if you're not making suboptimal plays on Magic Online, you get F6 value.
I
You're
know.
not playing Magic
I know
Online
all about
correctly.
it, baby.
I finally figured out what the hex button is.
F10?
F1
F1, yeah.
to like stop it.
Oh, I
stop.
re-
I have 10 to go.
I
and F1
I
stop.
rebound them all.
Yeah, mine are bound to my mouse.
All right, so we drew a voice, which I think that's better than Wall of Omen since we have Eldritch Revolution. Just lets us really put a clock on Brad when we evolve it. So I'm gonna go ahead and this screams Infect enemy, so I'm not gonna care what my total. I'm just gonna go to 16 and cast this off of a Stomping Ground.
Yep.
Go ahead.
That's too bad.
Man, remember that time we didn't have an Orzhov Pontiff in our deck anymore? Peppered Farm remembers.
Do you remember the time?
Still run it. Just no black. Yeah, that's worse than this.
All right, I've
at
got
all.
8 removal spells now. Cut me to 1.
No. I need to dodge it for a turn.
Drop.
Hold. Yep.
Take 2.
Go to 16.
So I'm actually gonna evolve into Linvala here as opposed to Piankren because it turns off his Noble Hierarch. So
I'll tell you what it doesn't do.
Cool.
can we get Evan Irwin on here?
Yeah. I'll tell you what it doesn't do.
What's that?
Block that bladed agent.
You're not wrong, sir.
I just want it.
Linvala, Keeper of
I was
Silence.
going to do the other card, but sure, we can do that one too.
Awkward.
Yep.
3.
Take 3.
That's fine, though.
Go.
We could be dead next turn.
It's true.
Alright, draw.
Your hand's hilarious.
I know.
Cast Wall of Omens.
Yep.
That also doesn't block.
Also correct. Also does not block. Sacred Foundry, second wall moment.
Oh
Sure.
boy, we're doing it. Going off.
Cast Storms 2.
Storms 2 for this deck now. What are you at 13?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. 12, maybe?
Played all your lands.
13.
You played all your lands,
I
right?
fetched, fetch shocked,
Yeah.
so that's 6, yeah, 13.
Yeah.
Draw. Attack for 7.
Sure.
Good. Am I dead?
9.
Kill you.
Jeez.
God, way to make me keep drawing cards.
I was asking you. I was like, did you tap all your lands, right? And
Rude. All right, so Pontiff would have won that game. I'm not
absolutely.
I'm
would've
not.
won that
I'm
game.
not 100%. Well, did you have Meteor Ghost in your hand?
Yes.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, so
That's
you would
okay.
have. You would have.
I guess I
Would've
could.
lived.
Right, but my nobles would have died.
Sure, but your nobles were effectively dead
Yeah.
there anyway.
All right,
See,
So
yeah,
I guess you would have
thanks for
had
having mine.
Exalted.
I wouldn't have had Exalted, which means my clock would have been way worse.
Sure.
And it would've been stuck on the
Pontiff
land.
likely would have won that game.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's fair too. If Volshock Sorcerer was in my main deck, you probably would have lost that game.
I would've.
What did that
It's
do?
a bad.
It's a cunning
very
spark.
Bad.
It's a cunning spark mage that has a power, but costs. It's harder to
You
cast.
name these cards as though I know them. I started playing with Theros.
Go ahead and put Volshock Sorcerer up on the screen
That doesn't
there.
help me either.
That
I
doesn't
can't
help
see
you.
over there.
It helps the rest of them. VL, he's
It's bad is a static caster.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No, it can hit players,
So it's
Sure.
so again, it's
and it
bad
doesn't.
is
It
a
doesn't
static-
get twisted imaged.
Also, it's, bad is a static
Oh,
caster.
no.
Once again, sorry. What's the words I'm looking for?
There you go. Those made up words.
Bad is a static caster. Got it. Okay, great.
Volshock Sorcerer. Yeah.
I think Pontiff. I
there it
love
is,
seeing the
finally.
Pontiff like
That card just
mirrors.
destroys people.
The
Yeah, like when you're
the
in the cord
Pontiff
mirror.
already is not free. It's really not free once we cut the birds.
Yeah.
It's just that card's gonna get stuck in our hands.
Every game, I hope.
Every game. Yep. I'm gonna draw this time around.
I don't have a guy.
I think I'd keep this against an unknown opponent in a tournament, but against Infect, I'm not going to keep this because it just really wouldn't give us a game.
I would never keep that.
This?
You gotta be
I
psychotic.
know. I am.
I
But
mean,
I'm not gonna.
You're on the play.
No, there's no way I keep. I have no threat. In
Woo!
one lane.
we're about to draw that.
Yeah, I know.
Sweet Nexus off the top.
Didn't
So you
help
got
us
your
though. Like,
electricity-
we're so short
electricity
on
in the
lands
board.
that like we couldn't do anything with it.
So, what Captain Clue just said there is what everyone does when you recommend a card in a particular match. You're like, well, I didn't lose to that magic card. It's not good. And not only are you being like targeted results based there, what I'm not saying put Volshock Sorcerer on the table against Infect and the
win.
game ends. I'm saying Volshock Sorcerer is a piece of the puzzle that you are building
Right.
that locks Infect into a corner and causes you not to die to it. I'm not saying the game ends because there's a Volshock Sorcerer in the 75. I'm saying we continue playing Magic and building our prison puzzle because there's a Volshock Sorcerer in the 75.
Gross. I think I'm supposed to keep actually.
I hate this
I'm
deck.
I'm pretty sure this is a keep. Am I
Yeah.
on the? I'm on the play.
You're
right?
on the play. Explain
Okay.
why it's keep.
All right. So this hand looks like hot garbage, but
Because it is. Anyways.
it basically is. But I'm a land away from just like having everything that I want.
And
So
scry.
and I have a scry, and this is a risk, but I think this is one of those times where like you
That's why
have
you
to
play
take the
this
risk.
deck.
Yeah. Top.
And
Show,
we nailed
show
it.
the kids.
Oh, you're.
Show the kids.
Oh, sure.
It's fine.
Okay. So on my side of the table, my 6 is pretty medium as well. We've got a removal spell though, but the rest of the hand's kind of slow and awkward. We get a scry. Sand really wants a 2-drop, but that 2-drop is never scavenging using this matchup, so I'm gonna bottom that.
Yep.
That was a good draw. I'm gonna go ahead and lead on Warded Foothills here and pass the turn.
Oh,
Darn, it wasn't a tap land. I wanted to get in for one. But I think we can't, because we can't afford to have our land die. So 17, breeding pool. I'm going to play a good Glistener Elf off the breeding pool.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and fetch here. A Temple Garden Tuft. Have we ever tested Storm on stream? No, I have to find a deck especially fun to play a deck as bad as Storm.
Listen, Storm's gonna be so much more playable when the fast lands come out. Don't you understand? That makes the crappiest spells playable.
Like the aggro Scapeshift deck, no, we're not kidding ourselves. Like, the deck's not tier 1 by any means, but I find the deck highly amusing, so I'm willing to play it because it's highly
It looked like a
amusing.
ton of fun. And
Big Red, anyone?
that seems like a deck that if you pilot well, you could get a lot of free wins with.
Correct.
Yeah,
That's what I did in the
absolutely.
Classic. Shock myself to 17, go.
Wonder what it could be.
Okay.
Go get him.
1.
Go get him. God, you are dead.
In combat.
Pay 2 life.
15.
Pro white. Divine's my guy.
Sure. I'm with this exchange because I have a Snapcaster in my hand, so we will take 1 here.
Go.
You're at 15.
15, sorry.
And I'm at
17.
I want to go to 14 because we're playing against Infect. I get Basic Forest here against a different deck and play Snapcaster and rebuy Path to Exile off a Stomping Ground. Go ahead. And again, I realize this is Eternal Witness. The joke is it's a green Snapcaster mage because I'm
People understand.
funny. Ha ha ha.
I laughed.
11.
Yep.
Sure, man. Go ham. I like it.
Go.
You're 2 Infect.
Drop. Cast Linvala. Go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dismember would have been really good on him.
Well.
I won't block. I'm happy fine trading this for a pump spell here. We could also just die if we don't block, so.
He's only got, what, 3 cards? One's a path?
1's a path. Hold on. Let's rewind. Let me actually think about this.
I'd probably go for it.
Go for what?
I go for this.
Someone claims you have
really?
the win in hand.
How do you have the win?
There's no way I have the win in hand.
Zero chance you have the win. Anyways.
You don't have an
Yeah,
unblockable?
Back to reality.
Hold on, maybe I do.
Maybe I do.
You're at 2?
Uh,
3.
Oh, is it 2
I
Infect?
can take you to 1.
That's-
I can take you to 1.
No, I
Become
thought
a mental
you-
only does 7.
I can get him to 9.
Yeah. You can.
I don't have lethal. I can get him to 9 though.
If you attack with both, you have lethal? That's that can't.
If you don't block.
Hey, I'm definitely blocking.
I mean, of
10
course
out,
he's
10 out of
blocking.
10 block.
Yeah.
You don't. Someone thinks you have mutagenic growth.
Yeah, I have mutagenic growth and become events, right? So like,
Yeah, then I'm
Yeah,
dead.
it kills you.
how's that lethal?
Just like this.
Because you
He
Block.
blocks 1.
I
Oh,
block
the
one,
one
and
from
then
the
you take
creature.
9 from
Oh,
Brett.
Jesus.
It's
Perfect.
late. I'm getting ready to go home. I'm so sorry.
Okay, look, now you're playing 1 more, and then you're done. I had Path Bolt, so. I think I'm supposed to play the creature there. I don't know. Like
Well, I had
Brad-
vines. That was the other card in my
Sure,
hand.
yeah, you missed
So-
you missed your land drop, so like Brad has to have land and have mutagenic become events. Like
I had vines, mutagenic, become events.
Even there, if you didn't have the mutagenic growth, I think it's still fine to attack and then like to become a mentor guy to kill his, because then he's gonna like untap and have only the
path.
path, and then you still have vines to protect. I think it's still fine because you're gonna win a longer game anyway. I think if he threw all of his resources into
Yeah.
it,
Okay.
be safe on the drive home.
Yeah.
because then you have
Thanks, Nick.
what you call it still.
Nice guy, Nick.
all right, go ahead and stop recording.
Mutagenic growth.
You want me to just run out thing?
Sorry, you still had the Nexus available the following turn. If
Oh,
he plays
right.
a ground blocker, you still
Go
have
ahead
like
and put
Oh,
Maddie's name
right,
up there.
right. And then I can
Yeah.
use the. Okay.
Yeah.
I see your line.
Make him
Yeah.
shuffle cardboard.
this deck's hard. It's good.
10
The free
o'clock
wins-
at night.
The free wins are easy, but the hard ones are hard.
I will say I played it so much better earlier.
Bantel Drowsy.
Okay.